Hello, hello.
Hello, how's everyone out there doing?
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Manifestation
Destination.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. Those three right there at Manifestation Destination Pod. We want to hear all your comments, likes, follows, feedback, share our posts, do all of those things, guys.
All of it.
And ring, ring, hello. We have so many voicemails and so many more coming in, and we really do appreciate that, all of you that are listening, the ones that are sending in phone calls.
Yes,
We're
thank
very
you.
appreciative of it.
Yes, just received a couple of more the other day, and they were so welcoming, and I so appreciative. Thank you, guys.
Yes, just so you know, we have the app on both our phones, so we're able to access all the voicemails, and we kind of just take turns. We write down things that we want to. And we're really excited that you guys love our intro that we recorded for our voicemail as well. So
thank you guys for those comments. We appreciate them.
It's
thank
amazing.
you.
But yeah, if you want to leave some more comments or phone calls, you can go ahead and do that right here at 305-985-3370.
Wherever he's pointing, interact. Thank you.
Interact with those. Yes, guys. And they're gone. And welcome to the show.
Yes. Welcome back. Hope everyone's had a great week.
Yes, we do hope you guys are having a better week than I definitely have been.
Same.
In full honesty, and I think I've been pretty honest for the past 2 weeks about that.
Same. I think it's an ongoing situation as we slide right through, pretty much all of the stuff that we've been going through, all of these phases, challenges,
The challenges for sure. And, we're obviously, when we started this podcast, we were in a different place, as many of you know if you've been listening the whole time,
we were.
in regards to our jobs and our lifestyles and things that have been going on. And throughout this transition, part of what we'll talk today about is kind of like remaining focused.
Inner peace.
And finding that inner peace, yes.
Yeah.
None of this is going to happen overnight. None of it I didn't expect anything to be all miraculously fixed within a year. I know it's going to take some time for me to put in the work and trials and tribulations and try different things that may or may not work.
True.
To figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's very frustrating.
It is.
It's very disheartening.
It is.
It's very
emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
You're happy right here, like everything's going so great. Okay? You wake up in the morning, okay, and it feels like you're hanging from there.
It does.
It's like, hello, how come I'm not where I'm supposed to be?
Right.
Like how much? Like what else? Like, it's like when does it really end?
When does
it
end?
end?
When do the real big good things? So we see the little messages and little signs and things to keep going and whatnot.
I'm very grateful for those. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
But it's like,
we all want to see results, and
very true.
Something that I was pointing out to her earlier is that I think that sometimes we hinder our own results by getting caught up in asking the whys and the whens, right?
I think we talked about that,
for me personally, when I wake up and I have those thoughts like, damn, I'm still in this same spot, like I still woke up in the same bed, you know what I mean? Like I'm still in the same place, you know what I mean? Like what good news can I wake up to today?
Correct.
But it's you know what I mean. So then you get caught up in that, and then that affects your mentality, right? And then we talk about manifestations and the power of your words, right?
Yeah.
So when we wake up and we think that way, right, we're just constantly darkening our inner peace.
Exactly.
Right?
We just messed up. That's it. We just took a step backwards.
Yeah. First thing in the morning too, and that's the rough thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the worst thing.
And then, you catch yourself. I swear I've caught myself so many times. I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't have access to the outside world. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Because I have experienced where I woke up not feeling so good. I felt like everything just fell apart, and I have seriously taken out on people. And I don't think that that's fair for anyone, you know?
Yeah, no, we definitely should not be talking to people on those bad mornings.
Yeah.
And I try not to, but I get so caught up into, unfortunately for me, I do have more bad mornings than not bad mornings. So then I get caught up in, like, taking my moment, but then people need you at the same time. Yeah. So then what do? You try to fix yourself a little bit, and then you call them, and then for me personally,
I guess we need to just transmute our, I guess in the morning, I did realize that in the morning, because I snapped a couple times, it has happened, what I do is, which I don't suggest, to go back to sleep. Okay, that was just something because I didn't know what to do. I just went back to sleep so I could sleep it off. Like your parents used to be hungry, go to sleep, you'll be fine. That was that was me. Like you're mad, go to sleep, you'll be fine.
Right.
But I don't recommend it. That's not healthy for no one at all. What I did find out through my little depression moments that when you first wake up, have something near you. Some sort of music.
Yeah.
Some sort of a affirmation that you want to read, Don't go on your social media. Don't go texting people.
Even though you think that your social media brings you some sort of joy, it's not
don't.
Right.
Because you'll never know what you're going to see. You're bringing yourself back to the reality that you are trying to escape.
Yep. And I know y'all know what she's talking about because there's been many times where I open my phone in the morning where I'm having a rough day and I'll see a couple nice things. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then you swipe past that one thing that's like, oh, there went my whole mood. It's
like within an hour, half hour.
It happens. It fucks it up.
It happens quick. And then you're like, that's it. And now you're interacting. Now, whatever you just built up from whatever just happened, now you're taking it on the first person you just saw.
I like that. The thought of giving yourself something positive first thing in the morning.
That's
I like that.
I'm trying this. This is what I'm trying. I just
a stuffed animal or something you really like, right? Like anything for people out there. I mean, if it's a stuffed animal that really brings you joy, and holding that first thing in the morning, giving yourself a few minutes.
Yeah, before you touch any device to the world.
Yeah.
Because
if your cat's there.
Yeah. Anything, but just practice doing it just to see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys will be okay away from your phones, not realizing what's going on or who it is or what it is, for 5-10 minutes out of your morning. Because I'm telling you that escape that you're trying to leave, I'm hoping it has to be a difference. I'm saying that it has to be because it's something that I'm learning how to do. Yeah. And then I do catch myself being a lot better throughout the day though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think another thing that could help in the mornings is setting your alarm with a positive message or tone for your thing, right?
You can if you're that.
If you're technologically inclined and you're able to do that, definitely find your favorite video or whatever, pull that audio.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have some sort of music, anything in there, like an iPod. Just turn that on.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to. Yeah, even if it's a saying, a famous quote or something that you like to hear, something that's positive.
I've seen people put stuff on their walls, and they wake up and read.
I guess I don't think that because I'm not permanent where I'm at.
Right, me too, exactly. But it doesn't matter to have your journal. Have a journal with my morning affirmations and go through them. While you're laying in bed, instead of going through your phone, you're going through your affirmations like, I'm deserving. This is gonna be a great day.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm working on right now.
That's great. I like the idea. Actually, maybe I'm keeping that affirmation journal. Your morning affirmation journal. You wake up, you read some positive ones, and you write down a few new ones. Yeah, you can, because then your mind is flowing. It's not already out in the world. You're not already. You didn't just put yourself backwards by living in the world. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because you haven't started it yet. You're working with yourself, so you could bring yourself to how you're going to live your day. Right. Yeah, and that's been the characteristic of these past few episodes. If you go back to philosophy of flow and the art of detachment and things like that, it all really culminates to this one big thing, which is the inner peace, which I will on our YouTube channel. I'm going to put these videos in a separate separate file, so they're all there together to listen to as one.
What we're doing, I guess, what we're trying to say is we're transmuting our disbeliefs, our anger, our frustration, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna automatically make sure we transmute whatever negative feeling we have into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
And then and I know it's hard because it's like, I'm gonna tell you, my heart feels like I want to punch a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Every morning I want to wake up and I just want to hit a wall. But instead, okay, now I'm trying to not punch the wall. Maybe paint the wall. I don't fucking know, you know? Mentally, okay?
Right.
So I could calm that down because I shouldn't have to feel that way and the reason I feel that way is because I just feel as if like the further in this journey I go, it's like, you know, I get frustrated more and more because I don't see the big picture here yet, you know? Like, it frustrates me.
Yeah.
So I wake up to the same shit, but because I was allowing myself to wake up to the same shit, because I would wake up and allow the same thoughts.
You get stuck in your own cycle, and you get stuck in your own patterns, and that's what I was talking about earlier.
And I can't find inner peace. Well, at least I didn't know if I could find inner peace.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like waking up in the morning and having that pattern, like stopping yourself for development. You keep asking yourself why you're in the same place first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You've then set the tone for your day.
Yep.
And you don't realize the lack of productivity that comes out of you because you're so down on yourself and your situation that you don't have the motivation to do the work at that moment. You don't even care at that moment because you're so... It's so debilitating. Like you're stuck.
Yeah.
You can't move. You can't get shit done.
Your whole day,
you can't progress.
that's it. So your whole mood. And some people lock themselves up in the room because because they can.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with the world, and that's not healthy.
No, and that's the inner peace and the philosophy of flow and all this stuff is like, I think a lot of those problems in the morning, and the nice thing about the affirmations is the affirmations are here and now, right?
Yeah, the here and now. Yes.
The negative thoughts that you have are your stresses about your future.
Yeah.
And your stresses about the past,
which
right?
They don't exist.
Which they shouldn't exist. If you're
now.
in flow and you're in now and you have inner peace, which is what we're both realizing we're trying to obtain here.
Yes.
Is that feeling of not worrying about why it isn't happening and stuff, and start focusing on how we're making it happen every day, consistently. Yes. Even on those bad days, having something like our notebook to pull us back out so we can keep making progress.
Yes.
Right?
Thanks, Lord Jesus, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just saying, only because we are learning, and we always tell you guys we're learning and we're wanting you guys to learn with us as we go, you know? So, like, I kind of like the way that this podcast is headed. I like the way it's headed.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I do too.
Because I think it's cute because me and Kyle, we actually are getting pushed by the universe, by source. We're actually getting pushed to do things, you know? Like, whether we see it or not, we're guided.
Yeah,
and I feel as if they hand us all of these rough obstacles, and it's like it's for us to stop and find that puzzle within ourselves.
Reflection.
Yeah, and it's like, stop already. Like, okay, so you're frustrated because XX didn't get done yet, Olivia.
Call yourself out.
Yeah, my house, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep every day. You're gonna sit there thinking about all of the ways it could have been done, or what you've missed, or what this.
It's that spilt milk thing, right? People say don't bother crying over spilt milk.
Yeah.
Everything,
and I build it up through
everything
days.
outside, which is a video I was watching this morning, was talking about inner peace. It's like if you are so focused on the material things you have and how people treat you and how this person is and how that person is and how the dog is and how this was in your way and you stubbed your toe because that was in your way. You're so focused on outside material things and what's going on outside, you're never going to have inner peace. You have to just not worry about all these things. And like we've talked about, and they said in the video, like, be kind to this person. Just be kind to everyone. Be equal and kind to everyone, because I don't give a fuck how you're acting. I'm going to be a nice person. I'm going to walk away and go about my flow.
Yes.
Right? Because when people are being nasty, those are the outside sources trying to pull you out.
That is so true.
So it's just nice to smile and hold on to your inner peace in those moments, and I think it'll get stronger.
Yes.
Hopefully.
And then, and then when you're showing gratitude, and then when you're showing peace to others, You know, it transmutes because we're mirrored images of each other.
Right.
So we're transmuting that to each other. So we're making each other enlightened and each other happier. So what I'm basically saying is like it reflects off to your loved ones. You know, you affect your loved ones. Your mood, you affect your loved ones without you even really knowing it. So the more you practice that, think about them too. Like, think about how they don't have to feel this irritation. You brought it upon them.
Exactly.
So,
that's the thing.
So how did you just ruin not your own but
someone else's as well?
Why?
Yeah.
That's not fair for them. They didn't sign up for this, and I get it. I understand
that's a big
that.
one for me because
I get that, yeah.
You get me personally. It's like I get caught up in being an empath, so I want other people to be empathetic for me. So when I'm frustrated, I want people to know I'm frustrated, but I want them to show me compassion. But I don't realize that by being so abrasive and being so like frustrated about everything, that it's not justified, and you're not going to get that compassion you were looking for.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Because you're now fucking up their day, and you're being nasty to them.
Nobody signs up for that.
Nobody's going to give you anything nice from that.
And you know what? They're there for a reason. You know, because they're there for the first time. It's okay. I get it.
I get it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, sorry. I forgive you. It's okay. You know, again, you know, because we put them there, you know, because we're challenging ourselves so we can get over that problem, right? They're there, and they signed up for it. Spiritually, they signed up for it, whether they want to believe it or not. You know, just like we signed up for vice versa. If somebody did that to us, we would have to be compassionate to them. Because, you know, we have to heal, help them heal their trauma, you know? If we were vice versa,
If we all realized that, we'd probably be a lot, this world would be a lot
nicer
different.
to each other, exactly. Oh, I'm helping you with your trauma. Let me be here for you 100%. Go for it, you know? I would love for everybody to be like that for each other. But since that's not the case, since everybody doesn't really understand that, since we are pretty much awakening, you know, we got to take steps for ourselves. So then that way we can stop disturbing them so they can move on to whatever next thing they have to do. If that makes any sense to anyone, you know, basically like take care of your better half. You know, since you know that you are waking up in a rough moment, do not reach out to pretty much your family members, your loved ones. Don't reach out to the world until you know you have calmed your inner self from that frustration.
I agree.
Basically,
even if you think that, if you think venting to someone is going to help you in the morning, still take a breather first. Don't come right at them like, "Hey, I'm so," because you're going to be a little aggressive because you're really, really right at that moment feeling that, right? So you need a moment.
100%. I agree.
Find your little bit of inner peace, and if you can't, you feel like you need to vent, still take your time. And then give that phone call. Give yourself an hour, 2 hours. Go outside, get some fresh air. Read a book, drink some coffee.
There's gotta be a point to all of this, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've been searching for my inner peace since I left my job.
Me too.
I really don't understand. Like,
and there's the ups and downs, right?
But
it's like a roller coaster.
But it's like a lot of ups, though. Like, I'm on hills constantly. I feel like I'm on a lot of hills. And I just feel as if when am I going to land? Am I going to land? Am I going to land? Yeah. I'm really wanting to know. I want to know. When will I land? This is what I've been asking myself.
Well, I
think
that goes right into the thing is, right, we're worried about the future and the past and the outside sources.
Exactly,
That falls into line of something you don't have control over.
Right, exactly. I don't.
And that's the problem, is we want to have control.
Over something that doesn't exist.
The facade of starting your own business, the facade of getting into podcasting, YouTube, singing, auditioning, all this stuff is like, oh, well, if you do the work and you do it, you're going to get it. No. These are all trials. These are tribulations. You're going to keep doing work. You're going to keep doing work. And you don't know when that time is going to come.
Yeah.
The whole point is that you got to keep putting the work in, right?
Yeah, you do. You really do.
And you're going to get your little bumps, right?
Yeah. But
it's going to happen.
Yeah. But for the people that really feel it, man, like, feel it, like me and Kyle just felt it. You know, you guys got to remember that there is better days. I have to tell you that even though I wake up sometimes, and I'm so sorry. I wake up sometimes and I just don't feel as if there's better days. Yeah. There is better days.
I just went through it
for
the past few days.
They are better days. Yeah.
Very, 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 very.
Just because I don't
depression.
have, and just because I don't have what I want right now, the way I want it, it's because I'm not allowing myself to have it the way I want it right now. Is because I am in too much thought of it. I try to control the situation too much with all of these thoughts. I am not allowing myself to have inner peace. To allow myself to know that everything is going to be just fine. I mean, why wouldn't it be okay? It's divine timing, and I'm not allowing divine timing to happen. I'm trying to make things
You're trying to make things happen, You can't force the timeline.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then, guess what happens? Because I can't control it, I ruin my inner peace. I disalign myself. I get more frustrated. I'm angry. And for what? And then I cry. And then for what? Right. At the end of the day, what did that solve? I ask myself, like, what does crying solve? Yeah, it feels good to, it feels good to let it out. Don't get me wrong. But, like, all the time, though, over everything? Come on now. Mm-hmm. When you know, you know. And then you already know these people were placed here for a reason. So basically to me, it's like me and you, I already know you're here for a reason. I don't know how long you're supposed to last because we don't know how long our timelines are together, right? Anything, God forbid, can happen, however it happens. But it's like, how do we know?
At that point, you're not recognizing the abundance that you have.
Yes.
Right? You're not recognizing the relationships that you have. You're so worried about how long this person's going to be around. Whether it's a lover, a family member, a friend, a coworker. You know, we've all been burned in relationships, so that's automatically a thought. Yeah. But I think if we all can really flow and really be about it, not just talk about it, but really maintain that, which is what I'm talking about, like the everyday of being positive, even through the dark days, which we both know how hard that is to even see light, right, on those days. But if we maintain that flow, we're not worried about those relationships anymore.
Right, like this,
we're just floating through and enjoying every moment of every minute of life.
Yes, enjoy because everyone has a timeline, and you cannot interrupt anyone's timeline. So you getting frustrated at your partner or your friend or your job, you're doing it, and it's causing you hurt. It's causing you disalignment when it shouldn't, because you should step back and be like, you know what, this is supposed to happen. Him breaking up with me is supposed to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
So don't allow, And I know So that way you can have the because you should already know everything is supposed to happen. Yeah. You were supposed to lose your job. Okay, great. Instead of you panicking,
why and what's my next step?
Take a step back, and there's always a reason why the universe puts us into situations. So I've been trying to find mine. But because I've been searching so hard, and because I wanted it my way, I haven't allowed them to do what they're supposed to do. And so I'm always trying to fight. I'm always trying to fight.
It's that thing like when you're looking for somebody, right? When you work somewhere, we've all done it. When you're looking for somebody and they're looking for you. And you walk in the door as they're walking out, and you guys just keep circling. It's that same thing that you're doing to yourself. Is like everything that's supposed to happen for you, and all these things that are good. Are along the lines of this positivity. So every time you go negative, you're like skirting over all the things.
And we're allowing it to happen on a daily basis.
Right. But the problem is, and that's what we're talking about, right, is that obviously we know this stuff, right? We realize some of these things, right?
We do.
But when we wake up feeling that way, how do we maintain that?
Yeah.
Right?
That's my problem.
And for hopefully some of you, and for me, sometimes going back to our podcasts helps.
Yeah.
So like, it's therapeutic in a way to go back and reflect on even things that we've said.
Because it helps.
Because these downloads and these recollections, as we all know, sometimes you forget. So this is nice for us. It's like recorded therapy.
Yeah.
You know.
It really is, because the universe says that all words matter. They matter to whoever. It is divine timing for anyone to listen to it when it is needed. They will understand it. It'll reach their ear, it'll reach their heart, their soul. It'll act with the person. So this is exactly what it's for. It's like a book. Yeah. For anyone that it reaches.
Agreed. Which is my friendly reminder to like, and subscribe, and make sure you share this with other people. Share our podcast.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, even if there's somebody that you're like, hey, I heard this podcast, I think you'd really vibe with it. Yeah, I mean, even if it's not necessarily your cup of tea, but you know someone whose it might be, please
and you
share
never
it.
know, they might actually like it. Yeah,
help a small business out. Help people out who are trying to reach a bigger audience and just grow.
Me and Kyle's gonna find inner peace. Well, we're working on it, obviously, but however, I definitely, I'm gonna start that morning. I have been trying it, so it has been. I've been trying it.
I want to make more of a routine out of it.
Yeah. No, yeah, very true, yeah. Like because I was babysitting over the weekend. Okay, I was babysitting my son's dog, and I had the house to myself, so I would play more, like, I don't know, like that Hurts music. You know, I would play more of that. I would listen to more of that rather than like my regular music.
Right.
You know, I would meditate more rather than be more on like a social media, you know. I even did something different outside my zone, and I started watching a show.
Yeah, a show, right.
To kind of like just, make myself feel different. And I don't know, it feels good. It feels good to eliminate the world for a minute. And, I don't know, just kind of like be one with yourself.
That time alone is so important. And time alone at home, at least for me personally, like...
It was different.
Living when you live with a roommate or even a significant other, you always think, oh yeah, I get my time alone when I go running, or I get my time alone when I go shopping.
Yeah.
You need time in your domicile or your home. Like, in your space, your safe space where you can sit there naked or in your underwear and eat whatever. You're comfortable.
Do a cartwheel.
You're at home. You're alone.
And
you're allowed to have that. But I think that's where some of my struggle is in my current situation, I have to find my inner peace outwards, right outside.
Yeah. But you can't.
What I would like to do, personally, is like when I'm feeling very creatively absent. I don't know, like I'm not feeling the creative juices flowing. I like to pull up my video games, like Minecraft. I know some of you people know Minecraft is out there.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's building.
That,
it's creative things. I would like to have my piano set up so I can just play on that, or have, I don't know. You know what I mean? You just need that space in your home, and you need that time alone, even if you're living with a significant other, family, or whatever.
And I think this is why the universe pushes you so hard.
I know.
You're not going to be able to be that way.
So this is where this comes into my situation, is because the situation that I'm stuck in financially, like my living situation, is because I allow those dark days to really take control of my week, right?
Yeah.
So then my motivation is down, my creativity is down. The things that are going to get me out of my position are not being actively worked on because I'm so focused on everything else, right? And then I complain and I say, oh, if I could just play video games, like I said, or if I could just set up my piano. But if I would get myself out of this rut and into my own space, then I would have all the things that I'm missing.
Yeah, exactly.
At least some of them.
Exactly. Yeah, you can have 2-3 out of the 5, but it's 2-3 out of the 5, but and you're going to work on the rest because now you got 2 or 3 of them out of the whole 5, when you get to that point. I like that a lot.
Yeah, she just pulled out a perfect example for any of you guys of how you can get in your own way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the perfect example right there.
Yeah, very true.
And I know it, and I think that's most of my dark feelings, obviously. It's like letting people down, getting in people's way, not getting my own shit together.
Right.
But if I got my own shit together and just kind of got up and did it, then I would probably have more time for other people because I would be more creative and things would be flowing, and then I'd be happier, and then...
Everything will be flowing. All of your juices will be flowing through everywhere because you would be in your safe haven, in your space.
Yeah. And really quick, I did want to mention that I did an American Idol audition this week, and the only reason that I'm mentioning that is because it ties into this topic right here. In order for me to do this audition, I had to come to this studio space, which is not in my home, right? I had to go outside of my home.
Outside of his comfort zone.
I had to make sure that there was nobody else in this space while I was here, right? So I kind of had to work around that, and I only gave myself an hour. 1 hour
then
before the audition.
Changed. Yeah, then you realize different things.
And then different things come through, right? So because my biggest part of my depression this week was because I did that audition and I choked a little bit, right? Because I got nervous and because of things I'm going to say right now. Had I gotten my own shit together, right? Had I already had my space like I should have by now.
Yeah.
I would have been doing my audition in my own home, in my own space.
Yes.
I would have felt more comfortable. I would have felt more relaxed.
Yeah.
There's a multitude of different things where it's like, that's where my depression comes because I know, I tell myself I fucked up, right? Like I fucked up. I'm not where I was supposed to be. And that's, for American Idol, there's an age limit, so like that might have been my last chance on that.
Which
I understand.
is fine.
It's fine, and I'm okay with that. I know there's other opportunities.
There's a reason for this to happen. Is because
there is.
Yeah, there is. It's telling you like, look.
But why?
Be creative.
See, there's my but why.
Be creative. This is the but why. Instead of you wanting to be on American Idol, which you did want to be on it, they're showing you like, okay, the frustration, the rapidness, the unreadiness, everything happened because you were not in your own safe haven. But imagine if you were by yourself. Imagine now, just forget American Idol. Imagine now all of the better things that you can do. I don't know, maybe focus more on your eBay store. Or maybe focus differently on something different in the singing
my
or your writing.
Stuff, yeah, because my writing I save for when I'm outside. I never do writing at home because I don't
Do you know
have
how many
space
people
to write at
there?
home.
And I'm sorry, but social media does help in a certain way when it comes to you advertising yourself. You know, so if you like singing and you like singing and everything, but it's like, okay, maybe American Idol wasn't it. However, there's
a
other
million other things out there, and The Voice does not have an age limit, so I can keep doing that.
But I'm just saying, you could do anything else. You could do anything in art. You could do anything in like plays. You know, you could do anything, but you won't allow yourself because you're always giving yourself a reason why you gotta feel stuck here. Oh, it's the weekend. I can't mess anybody's weekend up. I can't speak because I had weeks to speak, but I gave myself other reasons why. So I'm always gonna put myself last.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
And we talk about putting ourselves first.
Yeah.
But I don't.
No.
Because I hesitate.
Yes. Because you felt comfortable.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, but now it's time for us to transition. Because it's like, why did we do all of this? Why did we do all of this? Why did I do what I did? I just don't understand what I did.
I'm feeling pressure. I know I'm only going to be 30, but I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Like, I wanted to make a YouTube channel. But
there's all of the time in the world. There's no time. It's
but see, in my head, I'm like, all those cute little things that you wanted to do for your YouTube video or YouTube channel, 30, that's not going to be cute. Like challenge videos, and just like the things that I wanted to do, I feel like people would be like, at 30 years old, you shouldn't be doing that. But really, it's up to me what I want to do, right? And how
Can I just tell you something? There is a grown woman on YouTube, okay? And she gets on there, she plays with Play-Doh for kids. She's a grown adult. And she makes money off of it. So why at 30 you can't do your challenges? Who is putting age restriction on anything? Remember, we don't have age. Time is not real. No, it's...
I know.
So we have to step out of that.
So I think
and here I tell you that when I need to do my own shit.
Well, you know what? Listen back to the episodes just like I encourage you guys to, because it really, there are times where I do come back and I hear something that I just needed to hear, you know?
I think that you should do it. Do whatever it is and just do it.
I think the American Idol thing, well, it had me in the dumps for a few days, but I do feel a sense of motivation from it. Yeah. Just for the fact that, like, I know that one's checked off now, right? Like, all that procrastination and whatever, if I don't get that email, because I still haven't...
But you should, you know what, hopefully maybe they come back to him and do something or say something.
Because I just got
but
nervous,
if not, at least you now know the reason why. Because you were not...
prepared.
You were not... And when will you be prepared? Now.
See, that's the next part, is that I've been so down in the dumps about that, like super depressed about it, right? Because I'm like, fuck, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This American Idol was one of my inspirations when I was a kid. I used to watch all the time, like, I want to be on there. I want to do that.
Yeah.
So when that was out the window, I was like, well, damn, that sucks. And that's like a reality check, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is that after that, I was like, what am I going to do now, right? What's the next step? So I started looking for other singing competitions. That was the first step. I found a few. We'll see what happens, but they're like next year. One of them is like a bunch of money to like sign up. So I'm like, eh. But the second step is that every day I work on those same songs. I don't know what for.
There's a reason.
But I'm going to practice them every day.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I put that extra work in.
Mm-hmm.
Even while I've been depressed, I've still been working on those songs.
That's good.
Which
That's
is the same
so
thing that
good.
I've always talked about with you guys buying this laptop when I was depressed. I know in the back of my mind there's an autopilot that works, right? That works in favor for me.
Mm-hmm.
That still kind of takes care of little things to keep my momentum going.
That's true. That's our soul. It's us. It's us working for us.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I mean, it
is. So, hopefully
we
you
just
guys...
don't know it because we think we're you.
Right.
I'm
just having
saying,
an experience here, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and we're fighting our own selves from experiencing it. That's the disgusting part. That's what I get mad about. And I tell myself, like, Olivia, you talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had somebody say, Olivia, you know where I get my like I forgot how they say it, like my faith, like I feel more better, like, you know. It's like because you kind of gave that to me, and I'm like, but I don't feel it. I don't have it. How can I give it to someone if I don't even feel it? And how can I appreciate it if I can't even like do it, you know? So I need to stop actually allowing myself to feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I have gotten far, but I just don't see it because I want the bigger picture.
Right.
And I'm fighting the bigger picture, and I'm not allowing it to come.
To happen.
I'm really not. I'm not allowing it. I'm allowing myself to feel all of this other garbage, depression, all of these things that doesn't even belong to me, you know? Mm-hmm. And then me and Kyle, we're about to be in New York next week.
We're going to be in New York next week, which, really quick coming up, since we're getting close to the end of the show, we will not have an episode out next week. So sorry.
But it's okay.
We thought we could, and I had planned to, but realistically, we could record and edit the day before we leave. But nobody should be doing any of that the day before they leave.
We gotta shop.
And we gotta work, and just make sure we're nice and prepared.
Yep.
So
I'm getting trip ready. I have no time for this. I'm sorry.
We will check in on our Instagram or TikTok next week, and maybe throughout the weekend we'll share a couple photos with you guys to give you guys a little bit of content for the week since we won't have an episode out.
If you guys do actually follow any of this Mercury stuff coming up, just so you guys are prepared, you know.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, I don't know much about it because it doesn't affect my sign, so it does. However, remember, I don't really know my full chart, you know, so it probably affects me somewhere. However, I'm a Scorpio, so the main signs, you know, I think it was like Aries, maybe Libra. I don't know, you guys look at it. But anyways, the Mercury, it's the Mercury. Yeah, it's supposed to like click in around the 9th, you know. Yeah.
Which is the first day of our vacation, so.
Yeah. I think that this vacation is about to be awesome.
This is going to be a great vacation. We're so excited to see.
I think good things are happening while we're out there. I don't know why, but I feel good.
There's something great coming
from
this trip.
I really do. I feel it. I had someone do like a reading for me, and they said good things are coming.
Yes.
I have a lot of faith. This month is going to be super good.
Super abundant.
Yeah, I claim that
for all of you guys.
Yeah, I claim that for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing but beautiful abundance for everyone.
Yes. So as she said, we don't really know too much about the Mercury.
The
Mercury retrograde.
I don't, but it's
it
affects
look
everyone
into
different.
that, guys. It was something we had planned to talk about next week, but since we don't have an episode, we were not prepared to talk about it this week.
We were not, yeah.
So we do ask you guys to just check it out, look it up, Google search it, see how it affects your signs. And when I say signs with an S, I mean that your rising and your moon sign are both just as important when it comes to what's affecting you, because those are strong components of who you are. Yep,
exactly. And if you, it's just like a guide of what could be or what could come, you know, like. So it's like don't really read a lot into it.
They're like energy guidances, right? They're not like specific events. Yeah. These are the energies and the things that are flowing through.
It's just telling you, like, pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Pay attention to that. Mm-hmm. Be careful because a trigger, like, and you know yourself. So, like, if you feel as if like that person, if you read it, and be like, oh shit, that person might trigger this for me. Just be aware of it, because we don't want to backtrack. We don't want to have these feelings that we're trying to transmute into love and light We don't want to wake up feeling angry and like we want to like just hurt the world, you know. So like, be cautious.
Yes,
be careful.
I encourage you guys that when you are self horoscoping, right? So when you're reading these things, not to allow your ego to get involved with any of the interpretation of the messages. Yeah. Because if you're allowing emotions and other things into what you're reading, you're changing the message to what you want it to say, not to what you should be hearing or reading. Right?
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that.
So just make sure you approach those things with a clear head.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Right? There shouldn't be any reason why what you read, like, oh, I read this because of my daughter's this, or my dog's this, or my dad's this, or whatever the fact is. Oh, this is the message. Let me breathe and meditate on it. And what its clear message is like initial, right?
Yep.
It's the first thing you think, not all the things you think afterwards of what the message might have been. Oh no, no. Don't do any of that.
Yep. And you know, it's a new month. You guys will see this on the 2nd of the month or whatever.
And we're in the fall equinox. We're falling.
Which is great. I'm just saying though, like, new month. Let's do a new thing. Let's do something new. Let's start it off new. Let's have more faith in ourselves. Let's transmute all of these feelings that we have. Let's not start chaos with our inner selves. It's a new month. Let's see where this month takes us, you know? Let's try every day to be super optimistic, super happy.
Yes.
I mean, even if you don't want to be happy, just be happy. Just be happy. And let's see how fast it works. I believe that we could be happier every single day if we just do it and try. Every day. Check off every day. Put a calendar every day. Say an affirmation every day. You know, every morning. Do that. Let's just try. It's a new month. Why not?
Yeah. Join
What
in on
could
it,
go
guys.
wrong?
Let's give it a go.
Nothing.
Well, I think that's it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which, if you're watching this, you're already there. At Manifestation Destination Pod. That should be right at the bottom of the screen. And if you want to ring hello, give us a phone call. Our number is 305-985-3378. It's at the bottom of the screen, and as soon as I'm done talking, it's gone. As always, our link tree is down below in the description. You can get all our contact information there. You can check out my eBay store, my mom's eBay store. We both really appreciate that. Holidays are coming up, school season, all that stuff. Check it out.
Good stuff, guys. Yes, perfect. Hope you guys have a beautiful weekend coming up, a beautiful, blessed month. You know? See you guys around.
And full of abundance.
A lot of abundance. Sending you guys something with love and light.
And positive vibes. Bye, guys.
Manifestation. Destination.